So I received a lot of messages from my supporters, followers here on YouTube, Twitter, through my webpage. And you guys were all messaging me saying, "Gerry, are you quitting YouTube? We've seen a pattern of this going on YouTube. Is this, are you going to be leaving? Where can we find you if you do leave? Are you still going to be running your webpage, your Twitter account?" And you know, um, that has not been something that I've even considered. Quitting YouTube. But again, let's be honest. I think that my channel is pretty small in comparison to a lot of the channels that have announced this, that they're quitting YouTube. Those are the real massive channels. And a lot of people have been saying that that the reason behind a lot of these channels making these announcements that they're leaving YouTube is just because they've essentially bitten off more than they can chew, pushed themselves to a point that it's no longer fun, and that they need to scale back, or they just decided to completely leave YouTube. But again, for me, that's not something that has even been considered. It's just because, again, my channel is not anywhere near the size of these YouTubers that have announced this. So I think that you know for me, it's a learning opportunity. Sort of seeing what could potentially happen. I think that as my channel grows, I think that it's a cool thing to just sort of see, understand why it's happening. Don't bite off more than you can chew in terms of the content that you're creating, and just try to stick to what you're good at. You're creating content, stay focused, work hard for sure. I don't think I do think that that's important. And pushing yourself to the point that you can handle. Don't surpass that level where you're just going to go down a path of like getting burnt out, or having a nervous breakdown, and where you have to abandon it. So that's sort of what I take from it all, and what I've been seeing on YouTube, and just what other YouTubers are talking about. So that's me. But again, I'm not planning on leaving YouTube. So rest assured, I'm going to be sticking around, and I'm going to be continuing to do the deep dives and all the different hardware, the retro game development hardware that I do cover for you guys, and all the other electronics and robotics projects, and all the cool tech that I like covering, getting all those nitty gritty details and presenting that to you guys. That's in a way that's not too dry or too boring. That's at least what I try to do, and just keep things interesting. So that's my plan. And so rest assured, I do not plan on going anywhere. I'm going to be sticking around. Cheers.